Revenge has collaborated with Playboy to release their upcoming collection this Sunday, August 9th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In a lot of ways, this is a big or important drop for Revenge because it is kind of their first official collaboration. You guys are probably familiar with Playboy for one reason or another, and have probably seen them show up with brands like Supreme, who collaborates with them pretty often, as well as they have a lot of products in PacSun. That being said, their collaborations usually aren't that good in my opinion. I think the most interesting one I saw was this all-over pattern they did with Antisocial. Other than that, it's usually kind of just their logo and then the other brand's logo. As far as this Revenge collaboration goes, we've gotten a couple lookbook pictures teased, and from that there will be at least 6 different pieces dropping, along with several colorways for each piece. To start things off, we have this work jacket coming in a black as well as a pink colorway, and keep in mind, just because these are the colorways that were shown off in the lookbook doesn't mean it's the only ones we'll get. We could also get another colorway, but the big detailing on this is obviously the Playboy bunny logo on the back, done in this kind of scratch drawing style that we've seen Revenge use a lot. But also a notable feature of this, it appears to be embroidered, which is nice. I'm a fan of the Revenge embroidery when they don't do the chain stitching embroidery, at least. And then if you flip that over to the front, you get a Revenge spell on the chest, which appears to be embroidered in an Old English font. This is an alright piece, but I think Revenge has done better work jackets in the past, like their LA pop-up one. Moving on, we also have this embroidered hoodie, which just has a big Playboy bunny logo, a little bar, and then a Revenge block spell out, which I think is pretty lazy. It's also embroidered using the nice embroidery, or the embroidery I prefer, I guess. And then you flop it over to the front and you really just have the same thing. The Playboy bunny logo is a little bit smaller this time, and it's just centered on the chest. As far as colorways go, I think we've seen this in a baby blue as well as this gray that was kind of the first teaser that we got for the collaboration. This is what I expect from Playboy collaborations. You know, there's not a whole lot of creativity going into it, and honestly, I'm not a fan of it. It's just too normal for me. Moving on, we also have this ARC logo hoodie coming in a black colorway as well as a pink colorway. And this one may be a little bit more interesting than the last one we saw, but still, I do not like this. It's just an ARC logo, which is made up of a bunch of tiny little Playboy bunny head logos. So it might be a little bit hard to tell, but I think I have some closer up images like this one, which you can see the detailing a little bit better. I'm just not crazy about it. I actually don't like this at all. I think this is lame. Also important to note, this is a cropped hoodie, whereas the last one we saw is one of their oversized terry ones, I believe, that is not cropped. We also have these ARC logo tees dropping, which strongly resemble the basic tee packs that Revenge has dropped before, but I think we're just going to have a small ARC logo on the chest here. I don't believe it's made up of all the tiny little Playboy bunny logos, and then I think on the back we're going to get that big Playboy bunny logo, and then the bar and Revenge. I think that's what these tees are going to be, and this comes in a black colorway, and then I believe a gray or a slate colorway as well. Moving on, we have this photo tee, which is literally just an old Playboy picture, and in the bottom corner you have a little Revenge ARC logo. Not creative, not exciting, pretty boring. I just don't care about this. I don't care about this tee. I don't care about anything in this collaboration so far. And last up, we have these shorts, which I believe are the nylon kind of active type shorts that Revenge does. And as far as branding goes, you just have this big scratch sketch style Playboy bunny logo on the left thigh. And this is coming in 3 different colorways that were shown off. I believe you have white, black, and then also a yellow colorway. I'm not a fan of these though. I really don't like these. I can kind of get by with this logo or this scratch style logo on the work jacket just because of the embroidery. I think it looks kind of cool with that. But on the shorts, I just really don't care for these at all. So that wraps up all the teases we've got from the collection, and honestly, I don't like any of it. There's not even anything I'm contemplating going for. I just really don't see a reason for this collaboration, and also just the brands don't really mesh well together. Playboy has always kind of had this kind of refined style, you even look at their logo and it has a bow tie on it, whereas Revenge kind of goes for this gritty or grunge style most of the time. So I think they conflict too much. The sketch style Playboy bunny logo just doesn't really make sense or feel right to me. Just looking at it, it seems weird. And also from what I'm seeing, there's just not enough creativity going into the collaboration to make it work. I think there are some routes that they could have gone to make it a more interesting collaboration instead of literally just using their logos and spellouts for the pieces. That's just not interesting to me at all. I joked around on Discord about having Bugs Bunny bending over Lola Rabbit or whatever her name was from Space Jam, and I think something funny like that where Revenge takes a more edgy approach to it would have been at least more interesting to me. I know there would have been like copyright issues, but they could have done something with, you know, a Playboy bunny, another Playboy bunny. I just think that would have been more interesting, more intriguing, instead of just the logos put together. I really don't see a need for this collaboration. I don't think it's necessary at all, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. So that's all I gotta say, I guess. Regardless, I will be live an hour before the drop, answering questions and, you know, trying to crack the password. And that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I will see you Sunday. If you guys want to stop by, feel free. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.